So we had an emotional, I would say, experience at Lamborghini yesterday. There's an incredible new group and a new team now that's leading Polo Storico, which is essentially their certification division that is responsible for the history of all the vintage cars. And this new team is it's fantastic. I mean, we're talking about incredibly passionate people. I mean, it almost felt like family. And I think for us, we've had this incredible process, and we've had this sort of long-term process with them. A few restorations have taken a little longer, and that's sort of common with restorations in general, understanding timelines. But we are in a place now where, I mean, we are so close finishing the Eddie Van Halen Miura. Just past 10:42 a.m. I don't remember if it's Tuesday or Wednesday or what it is exactly. But I know we have a meeting this morning outside of Modena at Top Motors. And Top Motors Salvioli, incredible place. So we're basically in between Modena and the Lamborghini factory. And I think today is a perfect time to actually restart the YouTube and sort of give you guys a look inside my daily life. And I'm talking about an actual look. I would say looking back on the past few years on YouTube, and we had an incredible amount of support and love and subscribers and all these different things. But the reality is we've sort of been a little fake, right? We show only our successes. We show a lot of great things. Yeah, we have some stories and talking about the downfalls, but it is very difficult to try to sugarcoat everything. And sometimes we don't show the sleepless nights and the disasters and different things like that. But that, that is part of life, and that's part of being an entrepreneur. And I would say that we are at a crossroads now. I would say I'm at a crossroads in my life. My business partner is at a crossroads in his life. And I think Curated is at a crossroad because we've reached an amount of success, and success is relative. We're not, RM Sotheby's, and we don't have millions of subscribers, and we're not, billionaires or anything like that. But we've reached a certain point where we've reached a lot of goals, and we've had a lot of success. And now it's about, you question yourself what's important in life and where do you go from here. And I'm not sure where this next journey will take us. We have a lot of decisions to make. Do we stay static and die? Do we stay static and just stay plateau? Or do we really grow and grow larger? And that's way more than just a question about business. I think it's a personal question. About what makes you happy or what drives you or what you're passionate about. And let's take it from here.
Maybe we should check it with the Google Maps. Huh?
Right there. There he is.
Hi guys.
How are you, my friend? How are you doing? Good?
Good to see you.
Good.
Hi.
Jordy.
Coming in.
How's everything? This is for the guys.
Thank you.
Of course.
I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
We've been on the road a lot.
Nice. Where'd you go?
Okay. How are you?
Buongiorno. So he's the boss. Yeah, I was showing you an issue here, which they fixed.
Okay.
So now it's ready. I mean, he's working on this.
Cool.
Got the new pistons here. All the re-zinc stuff ready to go in. This is the injection engine.
Yep.
So these are our carbs, which we're gonna use to run it and to check it. So this is the
okay.
This is the 2-valve engine, which we just got back today from the machining shop.
Okay.
So as soon as we're done with that, we can tackle this.
Can we bead blast this?
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna paint it like this essentially.
Okay.
So this will
Okay.
get painted. And this is the very first one.
That's the first one.
That's from the first
Yes.
two.
Question: is there anything we can do on this one to make it a little bit more?
Yeah.
I know years ago there was different cams. You could do like a hot cam.
Volevo provare a vedere se si riescono a fare
Le
cam più sportive.
Like you could have fun with this one. Like
Dice
a
che
hot
con
rod.
questo qua, sì, con questo qua possiamo look into
Okay.
it. This is the old one.
Okay, right?
È quello della Diablo.
Those are the exhaust covers. So we had them made.
Essentially the heat protection.
That was from the Yoda, right?
Yeah. And so then we got 6 here packed and ready to go.
And then you know we have two more.
Yeah, you just told me.
Yeah. So there's a dark blue car, quattro valvole carbureted, and then there's one other Countach. They rebuilt the engine, but I don't know. We have to look at. We have to see. They should be both at criminal.
Because he can drive them and then.
Okay.
you know.
Yeah. We have a Yoda kit
Oh yeah.
that's not complete.
Yeah.
So I would love your guys' help to either fabricate or finish it.
Absolutely. It's the only dry sump.
Yeah.
It's a dry sump SV.
È l'unico
So you can-
originale.
So you can see the split oil tank.
So we had the car from Claudio Zampoli. That ended up in UK.
Yeah.
And Claudio had he bought parts from the factory years ago, and he did his own system.
Yeah.
But he had his tank in the front.
The front. Fabio
Remember
dei
parts?
ricambi.
Sì,
Yeah. So my father was very close with Fabio.
Era molto amico suo
Very
padre.
close, and with Ingrid, obviously.
This LP400 came for service and
Okay.
we did quite a bit of work to it. It's about to assemble the suspension. But also Miura, which is nice because it's not like the Porsche, it's not bright red, it's a bit more orangey. It's a car that Luca did
Wow.
since she finished last year and now just doing the last touch-ups. This one also was from Bacchelli. This is a project from the factory and they did the engine and now just finishing up a few things and be on its way as well.
Wow.
And this of course is SJ, the Porcelain car.
Oh my
Came back from the tour.
How many
Original-
SPJs were
original
there?
interior.
4 or 5?
3. These are the 3.
That's a loaded question.
The first American SV. Yeah. We're rebuilding we have to put back now we're building the tank here for the anti-pollution mechanism. Yeah.
Okay.
We're fully restored and now just doing some final testing.
Okay. That's beautiful.
Thanks for everything. Thanks for the visit.
Thank you so
Anytime.
much.
We'll see you
Thank you.
in the US.
If you type in just the factory or the museum, either.
Museum, right?
Yeah. So this is essentially right now we have a lot of projects going on in Italy. 4 engines at Top Motor Salvioli, and I think it's funny, we've gotten some criticism for sending our engines to Italy for machine work or rebuilding, but the reality is you have, we're talking generations of generations, the Salvioli family. You go into the back office and there's photos of Luca's father at the factory when Miuras were new. So the amount of resources here, where yes, there's great machine shops in the US, but they don't have the intricate knowledge or details, and this is really important. When you're rebuilding a Countach engine, or if there's an issue with a crank or an issue with a cam or something, they can fix it immediately. You don't need specs, you don't need anything like that. And these are the guys that, they've been touching these cars for years. What's, I think, for me most special, because I love SE30s and Yodas, Luca Salvioli, Top Motors, was basically the facility where the factory would send, because of warranty issues, the factory would send the Diablo SE30s here, and he would install the Yoda kits. So we essentially have, if you guys didn't see, this is a Quattro Valvole fuel injected engine, full rebuild. We're gonna make this a little bit of a hot rod engine. We might change the cams. We spoke with Luca about that. We have a 2-valve engine that needs some work. Basically, probably, you know, go through the complete engine. And then we have another 4-valve engine that we're doing everything on. This was from a pearl white car that was sitting for a long time. The synchro was bad in the transmission. I figured, okay, the engine's out, trans is out. Let's just handle that. And then we have another Miura engine. It's basically finished there, waiting to go into a blue car. So a lot of projects there. So imagine we left Monday, 6 a.m., 5 a.m., not much sleep at all this past weekend. Jump on a flight, head to New York, jump on our next flight, fly overnight into Germany. I think we landed at 5 a.m. We had a full day of meetings. Straight to the airport. I think we changed in the airport, and then jumped on a 10 p.m. flight, landed in Milan. By the time we were back at the hotel, it was 12 o'clock. Woke up at 7 a.m., jumped on the road with our dear friend Gerard. He picked us up in this lovely Volvo, and family car, and now we are on our way. We just stopped in outside of Modena to Top Motors, and now we're on our way to Lamborghini factory, which is very, very, very special because we are finishing the famous Eddie Van Halen Miura, and we have not given you guys an update on that. So we are tired, we're exhausted, but the adrenaline and the sort of excitement of being in Italy is keeping us going.
You still exist.
Hi, Paolo. Nice to meet you.
He is the head of historical workshop. Okay. Incredible. The two guys are the person that at the moment are mainly involved within the assembly of the car.
Incredible. Thank you guys. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we still have to do some wet sanding and compound and polish. Okay.
This is at the very end.
Yes. You know what? Can we open the front clamp?
Counting that in total from 63 until 2001, we've built something like 9,600 cars.
Oh!
No, in certain models, like the
it's going to be
SE30s? Oh my god, SE30s.
so many.
That's my favorite car. That's my favorite car. It's so raw, and I think it's so mechanical. It's more crude. Like you feel it. The GT is perfect. It does everything right. The SE30 is still.
You still need to pump for it to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I love boats.
He likes boats. So I go to my wife, and I'm like, babe, guess what?
We should buy
You've
that.
always wanted a boat. She goes, yeah, that would be nice for the weekends. I said, okay, perfect. I get finance. She goes, what are we gonna do with this? And I said, no, but it's historical. I go, imagine the video with the boat coming up with a Countach. She goes, "You're not buying that boat." I was so upset. Okay?
With me and his wife.
With both of them. I brought it up to him 2 more times. I said, "You know, we really need to buy this boat." Today we would have bought the boat.
No, today, yes.
Today we would have bought the boat. Black would probably look best. Wow, it is so cool. Yeah, they still have the Russian plate.
Grazie, buon viaggio, grazie.
1930, 730.
7:30.
Guys, you love my boat, huh?
Sì.
You want to go to the hotel? So we had an emotional, I would say, experience at Lamborghini yesterday. I mean, we are so close finishing the Eddie Van Halen Miura, which is, we're not going to unveil just yet, but what's really special, and I would say what's really cool, is we are going to honor Eddie in such an incredible way. You know, so the car was originally born green, and we talked for a while about actually restoring it back to green. And at one point, it was silver in its life. But especially after Eddie's passing, it was the factory's suggestion that we go back to the way he drove it in period. So 1980, 1981 through 2016, 2017, 2018. Yeah, to see that car be born again as basically a new car in the red with the black is going to be spectacular. So we're not going to show you too much yet, because we're going to officially unveil it in Monterey, but completely breathtaking yesterday and completely emotional. We're now on our way to see another really incredible artisan here in Italy. We'll see if we're allowed to film or not at his facility. We'll stay tuned for that. We'll see.